What is up, geeks and gamers? Tony from Idiot Gamers here, bringing you the long-anticipated and much-teased Silent Hill. This is basically the greatest horror game ever made, in my personal opinion. Some people might compare it to like Resident Evil or even like some of the newer Dead Space or all the indie games out there. But to me, this is the granddaddy of them all. This is what horror games are. And I will hopefully be able to give you the experience of taking you through my hometown, and I'm hoping to scare the shit out of somebody at some point in time. I know it's going to happen to me. I've played this game hundreds of times, but there are certain parts in here that still get me, and I love it. So we're going to start a new game. And we will kick it off. This is one of those games that I'm really not going to try to talk a whole lot during the cutscenes, just because they add so much to the story, and it is the story. We find our protagonist, Harry Mason, confused, alone in a town, trying to find his daughter. Oh, this place is more than a ghost town. Much, much more. So we will be on our adventure. Follow the footsteps, Harry, even though you know not where you are. I do have to say, some of the cutscenes in this game, for being as old as it is, are just absolutely amazing for their time.
Is that Cheryl?
No, it's some other girl that looks like your daughter.
Where are you going?
Away from you!
Hey, wait! Stop!
Let's follow the child. And if I do it right, I can actually see her a little bit in the fog. Oh, the alleyway. Running, 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 running. So much running in this game. Beware of dog. Is that the dog I'm supposed to be wary of? If it's a guard dog, he's not doing his job. Another thing with this game that I love that kind of adds more to everything is just the camera angles that I'm having a hard time navigating here. Thumbsticks are not your friend in this game. If you ever find yourself playing this game, if you are moving around, the D-pad is going to be your friend. Up is up, down is down, no matter which way you're facing on the screen. So if you're going down on the screen, you still have to press up to move. And like you'll see me plenty of times just turning a corner and I'll just run into a wall and eat shit. Or you'll see me wheelchair. You'll see me swerving around like this. It's just because I'm trying to get my bearings for the camera angles, which are going to play hell with everything. Odd. This doesn't look like a hospital. Oh, the camera angles and the blood and the rain and the rust. It reminds me of home.
this?
That's a dead guy, Harry.
What's going on?
Cannibalism, apparently. Oh no, demon children, no! Oh no, 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 run! Oh, run the other way. Go forward, Harry, you bastard. You beautiful, beautiful dead bastard. No! No! Well, kids, that's it. Game's over. Go home. Sorry, I couldn't have done better. Oh, wait. I had another guy. And he's terrified.
Was I dreaming?
No.
How do you feel?
No, you weren't.
Oh, like I've been run over by a truck. But I'm alright, I guess.
Glad to hear it. You from around here? Why don't you tell me what happened?
Wait a second, I'm just a tourist. I came here for a vacation. I just got here. I don't know what happened.
I know what happened. But I'm not going to tell
find out
you.
myself. Have you seen a little girl? Just turned 7 last month. Short, black hair.
Yeah, she fits the description of every little child that runs around this town.
Sorry. The only person I've seen in this town is you.
Liar.
Where is everyone?
Dead. They're all dead.
I'd tell you if I knew, believe me. But from what I can tell, something bizarre's going on.
If by bizarre you mean the occult, then yes.
That's all I know. What's your name?
Bob?
Harry,
Damn it.
Harry Mason.
Sybil Bennett.
Hate you, Sybil. Just want you to know that.
I'm a police officer from Brams, the next town over. The phones are all dead, and the radio too. I'm going back to call in some reinforcements.
You walking? You best get going then, bitch.
Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
My daughter. I've got to find her.
No way.
Yes, way. I'm controlling Harry. He's going to do what I say.
In that case, I need to find her now. Cheryl's my little girl. I can't just leave her out there by herself.
Have you got a gun?
No.
We don't need guns. Yet.
This. And hope you don't have to use it.
Oh, I have a feeling I'm going to.
Now listen to me. Before you pull the trigger, know who you're shooting. And don't do it unless you have
Oh,
to.
I have a feeling I'm going to have to.
And don't go blasting me by mistake.
Promise?
Got it?
Yeah, thanks.
You do best to stay nearby. I'll be back with help as quick as I can.
Oh, you won't. I'm not going to see you for another 6 episodes. Alright, my basic amenities here. Map, health pack, flashlight, potions. So for all intents and purposes, for any health packs we find, we're just going to refer to them as heroin. So let's get on with our questing. More heroin and a knife. Well, I suppose I should probably equip something. Use the gun for now, I guess. I mean, it's not the steel pipe. Broken radio. Well, we will just leave out the door. Or will we?
What's that? Huh. Radio. What's going on with that radio?
Another one of the things that I like about this game, or it's kind of hit and miss, is just some of the dialogue. Like, some of the scenes are done really well, and other scenes are not. So we will shoot the Derpodactyl here.
This is not a dream. What's happening to this?
It's being run over by dinosaurs. And this radio is my only defense against them. So for now, what we're going to do is I'm just going to peruse the town a little bit. I know where there's some stuff to just stock up on our items. And we'll check the alleyway first, as per the story mission that we have to do. And I'll get my map straightened out here, where I can know which ways to go and which ways not to go. And hopefully along the way I can provide helpful hints, tips, and tricks for, surviving this nightmarish hellhole. And, maybe not intentionally, but provide you a walkthrough of sorts. Yep, stopped running for no apparent reason. And down the alleyway we go. No, Derpodactyl, no! And you bought friends! Doggy friends! So another, probably first hint, tip, and or trick for surviving this. I find it's always hilarious to just name your enemies like extremely stupid shit. Like, the enemies have actual names in-game. I prefer to call them stupid shit, just because it makes me laugh and smile, and I hope it'll entertain you as well. So we've already encountered the Derpodactyls and the, what I'm going to lovingly call the Woofy Poots. Or Dowgy. So we'll pick up all the ammo. Oh, joy. One of my favorite weapons. Or favorite early weapons, rather. No, I don't want the sketchbook. I want the pipe. Thank you. And we'll just check this, because I don't remember fully if this is... Yes.
Isn't the Cheryl sketch
to school. So they're giving us our first area to go check. I hate the school. Bad memories. Bad memories. But we're not going there yet. We have some exploring to do. And outrunning doggies and Derpodactyls. I will be running a whole hell of a lot in this game. I don't like walking. I think in later games, they actually... I think maybe even at this one, they at the end of the game, they give you a progress tracker, and it tells you how long you've ran in the game versus how long you've walked. I always find that funny. Oh, narrowly escaped. Bob and weave. I find the easiest way to... Oh! Right in the face. And the easiest way to outrun these enemies is just to zigzag and bob and weave. Bob and weave. because I find that they can't make tight corners that well. So we will hit the map really quick. Our next destination is the convenience store on Bachman. I hear a derpidactyl. I see a derpidactyl. Run away. Also, another way to get rid of to shake those enemies off is to stop. Like, just randomly stop, and they'll fly right past you, and you can just breeze past them. So, one of the first things I like to always do, this is just, this is very unintentional, but just more burned into my mind, is just, I know that there's a bunch of health items in here that you can stock up on early. And so if you ever go about playing this game yourselves, the convenience store is a decent place to pick up copious amounts of heroin and heroin boxes. And it also gives you a save section rather than the cafe, so we are on the second save file. My theory and advice for this game is save early, save often. You never know when or if you're going to accidentally screw up on something and end up getting yourself killed or just getting stuck on a puzzle or something. I find it's just easier to save at every available save slot you can. So we will run away from the derpidactyls here. And now we'll start just kind of combing the streets to find all the dead ends and make sure that I'm not going into dead ends or getting myself lost. And my truck is right here. But I don't remember, is there anything here next to it? No. So we will run away from the derpidactyl. Another thing that this game does well, I think, is when you start taking more and more damage, your controller will start to rumble if you have a rumble pack. And I find that a little, it's innovative for the time that this game had came out. So it kind of goes in tandem with your heartbeat. If you're running faster, it rumbles a little faster. If you're walking, it syncs up with your heartbeat. So this game had a lot of really good innovations for its time. And it's no wonder to me that it spawned one of the greatest horror game franchises of all time. No, derpidactyl. Is this the street that's got all the junk on the end of it? No. No, derpidactyl. So we will head down this way. Because it is the next street down. And just past the doghouse we're supposed to go to later. Okay, I think I've found a safe enough spot to drink some heroin here. Because I took a hit, and you'd be on the early stages of this game. It's hard to, if you don't find a lot of health drinks or heroin rather. It's hard to get around when every enemy that you find is trying to lunge at you and take a piece of your face off. So then, as you can see, just the three streets that we've already looked at, we'll mark them as blocked off. So we will continue down Leven here. I know they're supposed to be dogs, but they scream like they're cats. When they lunge at you, they scream like they're cats, or like a mountain lion, or something big. It's weird. I guess that's maybe just the sound design that they chose to use on it. But yeah, for the first part of this game, it's the basic enemies that you're gonna see are the dogs and the pterodactyls. And once we get into the school, we'll get into a little bit more of some different style of enemies, and oh geez, I don't like this at all. Oh, how did I make that? I just wanted to explore the alleyway. I didn't want to get eaten up by a bunch of dogs. He was eaten by a pack of wild dogs he thought he saw. So then, checking the map here, this is the last street this way, I believe, that gets blocked off. And yeah, it's just a short little block off here. So we will head back down to Leven, because if we look at the map, we are on the same street that we started in the cafe. So we will cross the street. The other thing I've noticed about this town is it has abnormally large streets. It's just nuts, and I got turned around there looking at the stop signs and the road. That will happen to me every so often. I will get a little confused and get myself turned around. You'd think I wouldn't, seeing as how I've spent most of my life in this game, but oh no, I still get confused. So we're back on to Leven, so we will go to the other side of the road where I saw the doghouse earlier. And I will hope to God that these dogs don't try to bite my face off. Stop it, doggy. And we'll unlock the house. And we'll get a little box of heroin here. Another thing with this, it's the same rule that applies to the streets. Just check every door. You never know what's going to be open and what you're going to find. Because Silent Hill is one of those games that you may visit an area 2 or 3 different times, and it might be different every time. I know in later games that they play that trick hardcore on you. Heroin on the counter. Also, another pet peeve of mine that I like to do in this game is check every refrigerator you find and check every toilet you find. Konami has some really, really weird things that they like to play in these games. So the keys for the Eclipse. These are the 3 keys that we're going to have to use to unlock this next door. Something written on the wall on the map, hanging on the wall. And you copy it to them, and if we look at here, we have 3 key locks, and we need to find all those keys, so we're going to go back out, but first, save early, save often. And back out to the wilderness. The wonderful, wonderful world of Silent Hill. And immediately begin to run. I actually guess I shouldn't really complain about the enemies that are in this first area, because once we get over toward the hospital, the enemies in that area are just absolute assholes. The friggin' jumping ass monkeys and the fucking piece of shit things that rumble, grumble, grumble, rumble. No, you don't, Derpidactyl. I hear you. I hear you. And alleyway, where we will find our first key. And it is right in here. We'll do a swooshy camera angle to... The hell is going on here? It's the weirdest game of basketball I've ever seen. And I don't want to know who's playing and who's got next. Key of the Woodman. Let's just investigate this little head here. Dog's head. I don't want to be playing this particular game of basketball. I'm going to leave. So then we will move right back down the alleyway from whence we had came. Get the next key. Survive the aminals out there. Thank God there are no cops other than Sybil in this game, because I would rack up so many different tickets for jaywalking. Not even funny. Oh no! Oh, just escaped that. Why are you here? Key of the Scarecrow. Okay, you're gonna make me kill this one, so I guess I will shoot this one. And through the ground he goes, I guess. So we will restock. Reload. Suppose now would probably be a good time to check my ammo. 77 in stock and 15 in my gun, so just under 100 bullets. I think that'll be good for any issues we have now. 6 different health drinks and a couple different health packs. Heroin packs, my bad. Sorry, folks. So we've got the key of the Woodman, and I believe this was the key of the Huntsman? Oh, no. Scarecrow. And we'll go on to get the last key, and some items that are conveniently placed next to it. And this is one of those games that if you actually know what you're doing and you don't care about sidetracking and doing all of these extra things to just make your life easier, this is a game that you can beat in like an hour. I've done it. I'm not too particularly fond of doing it that route. I like to take my time and yeah, get all the items that I can to, make sure that I don't run out of anything. And key of the Lion. So we've got the key of the Scarecrow, the key of the Woodsman, and the key of the Lion. Somebody at Konami was a Wizard of Oz fan. And you'll find that a lot of times in these particular style of games, Silent Hill especially, for whatever reason, they do like to throw a lot of subtle nods and hints into these games just for, like in the second game, as an example, there's 3 music boxes you have to pick up and find. And what the music boxes are is they're actually labeled after Disney princesses. So, am I going the right way here now? So yeah, they like to throw little nods into, nope, I am 1 street down. They like to throw a lot of little nods into stuff, and I find it that, it's good little acknowledgments of other projects. Thank God they didn't start labeling any of their monsters or bosses after, like, Disney characters or shit. Ruined my childhood, why don't you? Oh, jeez! And that's another thing that you'll find, too, is the fog barrier only lasts for, about 10, 15 feet in front of you. You'll run into enemies. It's bound to happen. I've had it happen plenty of times on me. So, doghouse. We'll go in before I get eaten. And yeah, you actually hear, since I've been running so much, Harry's standing there panting his ass off. So, with this, I think we will save up. I can call this a intro episode to you and say welcome to Silent Hill. And as you can see, I've been here before on other playthroughs. That's, I think, one of my harder difficulty playthroughs I'm going through. And in the next episode, we will be opening this door, and we will be on to the next area. So, please stop back. I hope you guys enjoyed this intro episode to one of my favorite game franchises of all time. If you like what you saw, hit that like and subscribe. If we didn't entertain you enough, or if you think that there's something else we can do better, please, in the comment section, let us know, and we'll see you guys next time.